What's going on YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry, and I'm the Crypto Vet. Thank you for tuning back in. A lot of exciting stuff coming back today. We're having some bounces in the market. So is this where we go to moon? Is this when we get Lambo? I'm not sure, but we're going to take a look at that today. So if you haven't already, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you haven't followed me on Twitter already, follow me on Twitter at XRP Veterinarian, where I do post charts as well as different things that I'm doing as far as crypto space, little things that I find, specifically like Come Rocket, which absolutely blew my mind. And if I hadn't sold all mine, I would actually be well into $250,000 in profits. But of course, I took profits like a good trader, and now I feel like an idiot, just like I did with Doge. So hooray. But links for Twitch, Discord, all the other goodies down below. So let's go ahead and get started here. If we head over to CoinMarketCap, I just have Come Rocket up right now because this thing has gone just ballistic. I actually bought in at 0.000442 with very little. I think I put like 1 or 2, maybe 3 BNB in, had almost $1 million. And when we hit up here, I had made 4x, so I sold. And when we hit here, I sold again and got left with less than 100,000, which I was just like, fuck it, we're gonna ride the Come Rocket to the moon, let's do this. And man, did it just fucking go. So thought I would show that, and I'll show a quick chart, but it's almost impossible to chart a lot of these new coins, specifically because who knows what's going to happen. There's a lot of whale wallets still available that have high balances, so anything can happen. But let's go ahead and head to regular coin market cap. We could see here that the market cap is at around $2.38 trillion. Awesome. Bitcoin dominance is dropping, but we do have Bitcoin's price going up. And like we explained in the previous videos, just because the Bitcoin dominance is dropping doesn't mean that Bitcoin's price has to drop at the same time. It just means that money is leaving Bitcoin and going towards other cryptocurrencies, or just more money is going into other cryptocurrencies than into Bitcoin, thus devaluing the dominance that Bitcoin does have. We do have Ethereum setting new all-time highs again. Dogecoin absolutely shitting on every crypto analyst who ever thought that it couldn't get to $1. It's going to prove me wrong included. And then we also have XRP up 15%. If we look at the biggest gainers here, Ethereum Classic, I honestly think mostly due to the Robinhood effect because it was cheaper on Robinhood and easy to get. But look at this, just tons and tons and tons of green. And as far as biggest losers, we have the stable coins, because they're always fluctuating a small amount, and only Uniswap is down just a bit. So let's head over to the Bitcoin dominance just to take a quick look. We're still plummeting down just like we have done in previous alt seasons. That signify that it's time to put money into alts to make your money, and then when we hit certain points, we'll reverse back into Bitcoin. So I'm just going to keep bringing up this chart as we stay within this alt season, just to show how we're getting closer to maybe trying to think about putting some of that money back into Bitcoin, or what we should be doing as far as that. And guys, remember, I'm just a doctor/idiot. This is not financial advice. It is Cinco de Mayo, though, so this is why Richard has his lovely attire on. But let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin here on the daily. And if I get rid of some of these lines here, we can just take a look that Bitcoin in the last day has made some big moves here. We've got about an hour and a half till the candle closes, and we can see that we are having a bullish engulfing candle up to almost 10%. This looks very, very good. We fell below the 20 daily. Bitcoin said, nah, it's not happening today. We're going back up, but we're again finding a lot of resistance right at this $57,000, $58,000 point. And above that, we also have the big even of 60,000, where we did wick to a couple days ago and immediately had a sell-off. So are we out of the woods just yet? Not sure. We did have a bullish cross on the MACD. Market Cypher is saying that we have a momentum wave on the downside from over a week ago, but money flow is still not quite coming back into Bitcoin, again enforcing this idea that the altcoins really are running the show right now. If we zoom in, we can see here on the hourly that we fell below, we've come back up, and that these two resistance and supports have just been absolutely difficult for Bitcoin to get over. And we also have the most volume traded at this time. Part of the big reason why I'm not sold that we are going to continue to get higher prices on Bitcoin is we're just lacking in volume. So this price fluctuation is just based off of little bits of buying and selling here and there. If there was a huge buy put in by lots of people, we have more volume, the price can go up, but the same thing can happen in the other direction where we have a lot of people sell, and due to having actual volume now, we get to see what the real price is. So sitting back and waiting, if we really zoom out here just in the short term, to say like the 4 hour, we did have what looked like a reverse head and shoulders, but now we're getting a little bit more of a bearish pattern, in my opinion, because we are still having this big falling type wedge pattern that seems to be forming. And these tend to break to the downside, especially if you go into them from a downtrend. So, you know, this is a bull market. We could get above this line and absolutely blow people's minds, but we could drop back down, maybe find support here, and then just create something even bigger until more people are on the same page. So we're just going to keep an eye on Bitcoin and see where it goes from here. If we head over to Ethereum, I'm just going directly into the hourly because we know that Ethereum has had a hell of a rise in the past week. And if we look at it against Bitcoin on this side, I have the same charts that I posted, I think 4 or 5 days ago, that I've just been updating to show you, are we meeting goals? Are we not? Are predictions actually kind of panning out? You know, I don't want to say exactly as I predicted. I didn't predict anything. I just gave you probabilities that it could go one way or the other. And we did say that we were likely going to have some resistance at this level, which we did. And now we are potentially breaking out to go to even higher prices. So looking here into the short term, we formed a beautiful symmetrical triangle here. This is an uptrend, so it's more likely to break to the upside. We came up. We found support right at that $3,300 point, which is the top of this ascending channel that we've been following on Ethereum since the beginning of the year. And now we are right back at all-time highs, potentially pushing to higher prices. So where we go from here, completely up to ETH. You know, ETH could get all the way up to $7,000, $8,000 easily. It just usually doesn't happen that fast. Ethereum likes to do these nice, steady little uptrends, right? So I honestly think that we'll probably just ride the top of this channel, but that's just me guessing on what's going to happen. Evidence for that, not much other than that we're in price discovery. Our valuation against Bitcoin is very low compared to where it was in the past. So anything is possible. Quick look at Doge. We hit our first and second target now, so it would be very likely that Doge would consolidate. The Elon Musk news could bring lots and lots of more interest, but for me, it's more buy the rumor, sell the news. Doge has put me as an analyst completely to shame because I said that as an inflationary token, it would never reach $1. And I'm wrong. It very well likely could with the amount of interest and people getting into Dogecoin. So to all Doge holders, including myself, I have a little bit of Doge. Just like with CumRocket, I used to have well over 1 million. I got like a couple thousand left. So it is what it is. Congrats to all holders. Just remember, don't risk more than you are willing to lose, because just as quickly as something goes up, it can come right back down. But last, we're going to take a quick look at XRP. This is the chart that we've been following here for the short-term price action. We've been getting above and below certain resistances, but overall, if we really just think about it, we're just trading sideways. So for the short term, honestly, not that big of a deal. We could come all the way back down to 78 cents to reconfirm this support that as support, which was previously resistance, and we'd still be bullish, right? It's just that we had so much movement so fast, like we've had in previous markets, that it's really hard to think, oh, we can go back down this far without it being the end, right? Coming back down to this level would only put us back down on the 20 weekly exponential moving average. So overall, that still wouldn't even be that bearish, but I know a lot of people would freak the fuck out. So overall, I'm looking big picture, long term here. XRP is one of like a handful of cryptocurrencies, especially the OG cryptocurrencies, that has not reached its all-time high this cycle. I think all of them will most likely hit their all-time high. It's really easy to predict that something's going to go up in a bull market. I could literally just randomly pick a crypto that I've never researched on the top 100 page, and probably by the end of this month, it'll be higher than what it is today. So just remember, like, what you hold, do your own research. I hold XRP because I like the project. I like the company behind it. The SEC lawsuit, in my opinion, won't pan out for the SEC. Will it take longer for Ripple? Who knows, right? But in the end, I still think that this will reach its all-time high, and if most likely higher, probably this month. And that's just my guess and prediction, and I could be 100% wrong. But right now, if we just look in the macro scale here on the weekly, we can see that we have a candle body slowly coming back up to just move and push towards higher highs here. And if we look at some previous charts that I posted weeks ago, we can see levels that we have beaten on Bitcoin to XRP, which we are now above, and we are on our way up to testing these higher levels. And I still think that in the future, following previous market cycles, it's very possible that XRP 2025 or further down the road could easily be worth $10,000. And market cap, which is the argument I always get against this possibility, literally has nothing to do with it. So if you think about Doge's market cap, if they minted another trillion coins right now, its market cap would be like 10 times higher than Bitcoin. So it's just not an accurate indicator of value in things. I'm copying a cycle that happened previously, and it's on a logarithmic scale with interest increasing in the crypto space as a whole. So just a prediction. Don't hold it to law. It's just my opinion on where these things can go. And I also believe that Bitcoin could potentially go to $1 million, right? Call me crazy. If we look at XRP in the short term, though, we can see some patterns that we had. Little Bart Simpson pattern. We had a symmetrical triangle, which kind of was disproven since we were in the golden pocket, rejected at the 702, but found good support on the 20 daily exponential moving average. The key chart that I think we need to watch, though, is the Bitcoin against XRP, where we can see we finally broke out of this channel that we were in. However, we got rejected on the previous uptrend line that we were on, and now it's trying to decide where to go. And again, we're just in another range sideways. So nothing proving to us that XRP is blazing its own path. It's simply following what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. So if Bitcoin continues to go up, pushing XRP above a certain price point, then we could see XRP take its own route and continue higher. If Bitcoin goes low enough and fills enough buy orders, as XRP goes down, that could cause a bounce that decouples it. But as of right now, I don't see anything that's obvious saying XRP is going to the moon today. But long-term hold, definitely on my list. So that's going to do it for today. If you have any questions, please hit me up. And otherwise, I will catch you guys in the next one.